hope you're all okay, and so it's been a while since I've done a video. I've kind of been doing like little small short videos that I was going to compile into a big vlog, and it just sort of hasn't happened because it hasn't been enough. But I thought it was about time I did this video. It's not one that has necessarily been requested, but it's one that I've wanted to do and share with you. And I thought the timing seemed perfect. I just got some new ones and I'm planning another one for next month. So yeah, this is my tattoos, what I've got, what they mean video. So I should probably start at the beginning. A couple of years ago I posted on my blog a list of the tattoos that I wanted, where I wanted them, and that sort of thing. So I will leave a link to that down below for you because it's a little bit cringy for me now. But anyway, and since then I've kind of still got similar ideas to that, but they're definitely not the same. I've always known since I knew what tattoos were that I wanted them, just my ideas have completely changed. So I personally never would have thought I would want a sleeve, and now I'm planning on getting one. And I would never want one on my foot, but I want to get one. So yeah, I changed my opinion quite a lot, but I've always stuck by my idea that whatever I want or will get will mean something in some way to me. I don't want to get something, maybe apart from fillers on my arm, but I wouldn't want to get things that were useless to me. Obviously, I don't want to be rude about other people because that's what some people want and that suits them, and their artwork is amazing and kudos to you. Personally, for me, what I want has meaning. So yeah, also disclaimer, all of my tattoos were done at the same place. They are all my original idea. I have not copied anyone in any way. These are all individual. I have drawn inspiration from other people, but I have in no way copied them. So putting that out there. Where to begin? So I, at the moment, live in a town in the south of England called Dorchester, and the next town to me, Weymouth, is where I get my tattoos done. Now, probably a lot of you would have heard of Weymouth because it was where the sailing for the 2012 Olympics was held. Whoop whoop. Not that I went to see it, I was working the whole time. So I go and get my tattoos done in Weymouth, and all of mine, and probably for the foreseeable future, all of mine will be done by these two amazing guys called Dave and Jake. I will leave a link to their Facebook page in the description bar for you so you can go and have a look at the amazing artwork that they do, because yeah, I'm glad I went there. So I should probably start at the beginning. The first one I got is the one on my left arm. I don't know how you will see it in your camera. I can't speak today. I shouldn't have filmed this. It's not even nice out. It looks cold and I have to go outside later. So the first one I got was my wishbone on my left arm. There are a lot of meanings behind wishbones, but if you literally just type in wishbone tattoo meaning, the main or the majority of the answers will be related along the lines of dreams and wishes. And that's a big thing for me because I have high hopes and I have high expectations of myself and what I want to achieve in the future. And I feel like having this on my arm is almost a little reminder to myself that they are achievable and I can wish for them and I can dream them. I just have to keep pushing myself. So that is that one. The next one was then my anchor on my right arm in the same place. Number one, no, it is not because I am a sailor. 2, it is not because my dad is in the Navy. And 3, it is not because I fancy a sailor. That is the thing that I get the most with my anchor is, oh, are you in the Navy? Are you a pirate? I wish I was a pirate. I could look like Captain Jack Sparrow every morning if I wanted. But no, that's not it. Again, with the anchor, there are a lot of meanings, but the meaning for me is safety and stability. And again, to push myself to get to that place where I feel safe, where I'm living or in my job or in my head, stability in my life situations. And it's very difficult for me to feel that, and it's been a while since I've felt that. I felt it for a little bit when I first moved in here, but that's a completely other story. So yeah, that was my second one. I'm trying to remember which one was my... oh, it was my script along my arm. So a favourite song of mine since it came out and since then has been Titanium by David Guetta featuring Sia. It's got this amazing... if you haven't heard it, I will play a clip now.
Far away, shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
It's just got this amazing melody and it's dancey but without being too harsh, and I could listen to it at any time of the day and love it. The lyrics really resonate with me, so I decided to get one line from the song that meant the most to me, and that is, "You shoot me down but I won't fall." As probably a lot of you know, I was bullied for a lot of my life and I still struggle with that a lot now, so having this on my arm means a lot because it just reminds me, helps me to realise that no matter what my situation is, if I came out of 6.5 years of bullying, then I can come out of anything. And if I can look like I did then, I think I'll be okay. The next one was my breathe tattoo next to my wrist. Obviously, as a lot of you who read my blog will know, I used to suffer with self-harm. It took a lot of years from my life. I'm working through it. I'm coming out of it, and the first place I ever did self-harm was my wrists. Having breathe next to those scars is a lot for me, centres me, and when I see those scars or I see the tattoo, I remember how far I actually have come from doing something so self-destructive every day to going months on end without doing anything. That's that one. My biggest one so far is my feather, and I love her. I feel like she's a her. I don't think she's a him. She's definitely a her. So when I left or got made redundant from my other job last year, I got redundancy pay, so went and booked a tattoo. Again, as a lot of you will probably know, or actually it might not be something you guys do know, is that ever since I was little, like, I don't even know how young. I'm not going to be one of those people that can pinpoint it, because I can't. It's just, as long as I can personally remember, which is probably 6 or 7, I've wanted to be an author, and it's been a pivotal part of my life. I have concentrated in every English lesson and made sure I know what I'm doing and I can form sentences even though I can't anymore. But yeah, ever since I've wanted to be an author, ever since I was young, I've wanted to be an author. And because my personal favourite genre of books is classics, I thought what better fitting way to commemorate my love for the English language and wanting to strive to be an author than to get a quill on my arm. Most people think it's a feather, but there is actually a nib on the end of it. It's a quill. This is the one that I get quite a lot of stick about because there are so many people that have got a feather or a quill or something similar along those lines on their arms. Like I said at the beginning, I've drawn inspiration from them, but I've not copied them in any way. They probably have a similar meaning to them as they do to me, but mine is different, mine is unique. The guys who drew up this tattoo took inspiration from the pictures I gave them and made this my own, and that's what I love about it. It's mine, it's unique. And so we move on to the 2 I've got recently, and then I will talk a little bit about what I've got planned in the future, but without giving too much away. So I got 2 together, one fandom related and one very personal to me. So I got the Deathly Hallows. Now you're probably looking at it and thinking, that's not the Deathly Hallows. That's where you're wrong. It is. Stick all 3 of them together and you've got them. You've got the Elder Wand, the Cloak of Invisibility and the Stone. I actually saw a couple of people on We Heart It that had this idea of separating them. It did look quite cool, but I didn't know whether it would be me. Then I realised that my love for Harry Potter is something probably everyone will know about me, because I am not ashamed of it in any way. I'm nearly 20 and I am obsessed to the point where I quote most of the books and films, but that's just me. It's something my boyfriend doesn't appreciate. So yeah, I decided I wanted to get something to show my love for Harry Potter, but not have it an obvious, this is Harry Potter, you know, not screaming in someone's face. So I did go with that idea. I thought it was really nice, it was cute, it was simple, and it just fit really nicely with the plan I have for my arm. And then the next one is my X and V for me. Obviously it's written in Roman numerals, so X and V is a 10 and a 5, which is the 10th of May, which is when my boyfriend and I got together. It's also the number 15, which is the day I was born, so it has two meanings to me. And before you guys freak out, I know that people say not to get relationship tattoos, but it's something I wanted, and I did approach him and I said, look, if this weirds you out or creeps you out, I won't get it. I'm happy to not get it. But he was okay with it, so I got it. Shush! I'm just going to carry on. You probably can't even hear it. So, my plans for my arm. So it's not really that full yet, but I'm working on it. So the next tattoo I want to get is Chip from Beauty and the Beast. Again, I keep saying this, like every video and post I do, but I feel I'm quite an open book. I'm like Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect, even though I don't lie about my name. I'm not really Fat Patricia. I am a bit of a Disney freak, and I realise I'm wearing a Disney shirt today. That's not because of this, that's because this is the top I wanted to wear. I haven't worn it yet. I think I've still got the tag on it. Just so you know, it's from Primark, and it's pretty insane, I love it. But yes, my favourite Disney film, well, if I had to choose life or death situation, it would be Beauty and the Beast, because I feel I can connect to it. You know, falling in love despite your imperfections and your differences, and learning to love each other regardless of them, and I feel I can relate to that in more ways than one. And I think Chip is a very good representation of the coming together of Belle and Beast. That's why I'm getting Chip, and he will hopefully sit just about here. If not, I don't know where I'm going to put him. He might go a little bit further up, I don't know. Oh, one thing with my sleeve is it is going to be black and white. I do want colour tattoos, but I don't want my arm to be colour. I want my arms to be black and white, and then my foot and my thighs to be colour. I just feel that's the way I want them, and I really, really like the way black and white sleeves look. Mum, if you're watching this, I love you, don't hate me. She hates tattoos. I want my sleeve to be me in a nutshell. And I know that sounds really ridiculous because it's on my body, so it's me anyway. There are so many aspects to me as a person. I feel I want to show them to the world and express them and things like that. So my plan, I can feel you judging me already, so just stop. My plan is to have things that mean something to me. So Chip means something to me, and I'm going to get an owl on the outside of my arm and a pocket watch, probably a bit more script as well, but there are going to be fandoms in there. That's where you judge me. So I've already got Harry Potter, I'm going to get Disney, I'm going to have something else Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Supernatural, Game of Thrones, potentially American Horror Story, I don't know how I feel about it. Marvel and DC, we're talking a pretty full arm. It's something I've been thinking about for about half a year now, but I've only recently decided, actually, this is what I want to do. So I'm compiling pictures and images at the moment of the things that I want to get, and I'm really excited to start doing it. I'm working with the guys at the tattoo parlour, and they seem really excited about it when I told them. So that's my idea. Oh, and one final thing, hang on. So a lot of people use different things when tattoos are healing, and I, obviously, as we all know, have sensitive skin. So a lot of the products that I use on my skin anyway are pretty good for this anyway. But the two I use the most and use every time is Bepanthen Nappy Rash Cream for when the tattoos are scabbing, which mine are at the moment. And then once all the scabs have come off and the skin is still healing a little bit, I use a combination of the Bepanthen and Nivea moisturiser. I just find if I use just Bepanthen, when the scabs have gone, it can sometimes be a bit too harsh on my skin, even though this stuff is like, hats off to you, Bepanthen, like, kudos. I just find that combination of those really does help my skin to repair itself and get better, and so that's what I use. So that was my tattoo video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can't wait to do an updated version for you. If you wanted to see the post that I did previously about what tattoos I wanted, which was a couple of years ago, then please check out the link below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and follow my blog for me, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!